Students, today I will discuss the sixth important essential of contract, lawful object, lawful object, विधिपूर्ण उद्देश्य। As you know that we are discussing section 10 essentials of valid contract, and we have discussed the 5, and we have discussed the offer and acceptance, we have discussed the legal relationship, we have discussed the lawful consideration, we have discussed the capacity of parties, and we have also discussed the free consent. And these 5 essentials are very important, very vital for the enforcement of any contract. And without having of these 5 essentials, no contract can come into existence and no contract can be enforced in the eye of law. And the 6th important essential, lawful object. For the enforcement of a contract, the object of the contract must be lawful. विधिपूर्ण उद्देश्य। जब भी आप कोई संविदा करने जाइए तो इस बात का विशेष ध्यान रखिए कि आप जो संविदा, जिस विषय पर संविदा करने जा रहे हैं, वह विषय विधिपूर्ण होना चाहिए। आप ऐसे संविदा नहीं करेंगे जो विधि विरुद्ध हो, जो कानून परमिट नहीं करता हो, जो कानून परमिट नहीं करता है कि आप ये काम नहीं कर सकते या इस विषय पर आप संविदा नहीं कर सकते, तो आप उन विषयों पर संविदा यदि करते हैं तो विधि द्वारा प्रवर्तनीय नहीं होगा। जैसे यदि आप कोई नारकोटिक ड्रग्स या किसी भी प्रकार की कोई भी चीज का लेन देन करते हैं संविदा करके, तो वह संविदा आपका विधि विरुद्ध माना जाएगा, वह संविदा विधि द्वारा प्रवर्तनीय नहीं होगा। यदि आप किसी गैर कानूनी तरीके से आप किसी भी वीपन्स को खरीदते हैं, असलहे को खरीदते हैं, अनलाइसेंस्ड बंदूक खरीदने की कोशिश करते हैं, तो यहाँ पर माना जाएगा उस संविदा के माध्यम से यदि उसको आप लेन देन करते हैं तो ऐसे लेन देन विधि विरुद्ध माने जाते हैं और कानून की नज़र में वह प्रवर्तनीय नहीं है। तो इसीलिए मेरा कहने का अर्थ है कि जब भी आप संविदा करने जाइए, संविदा सदैव और संविदा का उद्देश्य, उसका जो ऑब्जेक्ट है, द ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट मस्ट बी लॉफुल, and it must not be, the contract's object must not be illegal, immoral and in against of the public policy, in against of the public policy। यदि संविदा का उद्देश्य अवैध है तो संविदा प्रवर्तनीय नहीं होगा। संविदा का उद्देश्य अवैध नहीं होना चाहिए, अर्थात जिस विषय पे आप संविदा करने जा रहे हैं वह विषय विधि द्वारा परमिसिबल हो, वह एक्ट परमिसिबल हो, वह विषय वस्तु परमिसिबल हो। अगर वो परमिसिबल विषय वस्तु के तहत आप संविदा करके लेन देन आप कर रहे हैं तो दैट वेरी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट शैल बी कंसीडर्ड एज ए वैलिड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, अदरवाइज इट मे बी considered as illegal, unlawful. That's why we should avoid to make such types of contract, and if we do, and if we can make a contract, if we shall make a contract on the issues, on the subject matters, those who are forbidden in the court of forbidden in laws, in the acts, in any act, whatever may be the act, that may be of civil laws, that may be of criminal laws, that shall be that shall be treated as a unlawful contract, and unlawful contract shall always be unenforceable in the court of law. And contract must not be immoral. contract अनैतिक भी नहीं होना चाहिए, अनैतिक भी नहीं होना। अनैतिक के उदाहरण मैंने आपको क्या दिया, यदि कोई व्यक्ति, जैसे एक उदाहरण मैं आपको दे रहा हूँ, जस्ट वन इलस्ट्रेशन, इफ अ prostitute engaged one person and there is a contract between a prostitute and a person that I am giving you one car, and as a driver I shall sit in your car and luring the customer. Luring means lalchana, luring the customer. If such types of contract shall have in between the two persons for luring of customers for illegal acts, for the fulfillment of illegal act, immoral act, that very contract shall also be treated as unlawful, illegal, because of the content and the object of that very contract is immoral. Since from the very beginning of the initiation of the contract. That's why we should also very much conscious, very much serious that the object must be lawful, object must not be immoral, must not be in against of the public policy. In against of the public policy, what is the meaning of in against of the public policy? If any public welfare work is going on in a society, जैसे एक रोड का काम बन रहा है, एक रोड बन रहा है, वो सरकारी योजना के तहत बन रहा है, यदि दो व्यक्ति संविदा करके उस रोड को बाधित करने का काम कर रहे हैं, तो ये माना जाएगा कि वह पब्लिक पॉलिसी जो है इन अगेंस्ट माना जाएगा। पब्लिक वेलफेयर में जो काम हो रहा है, पब्लिक वेलफेयर में यदि कोई बाधा उत्पन्न करता है संविदा करके, तो ऐसे क्रियाकलाप, ऐसे कार्य विधि विरुद्ध माना जाएगा और जिसके तहत उसके विरुद्ध विधिक कार्रवाई भी संपन्न हो सकती है। इसीलिए डोंट ट्राई टू मेक ए कॉन्ट्रैक्ट सच कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स व्हिच इज इलीगल, व्हिच इज इमोरल एंड व्हिच इज इन अगेंस्ट ऑफ द पब्लिक पॉलिसी, in against of the interest of the public policy, and if such types of contract shall be created, shall be formed, that very contract shall be treated as a void contract. ऐसी संविदाओं को शून्य संविदा माना जाएगा। That's why we should avoid to make a contract illegal, immoral or in against of the public policy. पूरी बात समझ में आ गई होगी। The object of the contract must be lawful, otherwise the contract shall be treated as a void contract. Second important thing, certainty of terms. Number 7, certainty of terms. Certainty of terms. शब्दों एवं वाक्यों की स्पष्टता, शब्दों एवं वाक्यों की स्पष्टता, वाक्यों की स्पष्टता। For the enforcement of the contract, if you are going to make a contract and if you want to enforce the contract, यदि आप संविदा करने जा रहे हैं, यदि संविदा को परिवर्तन के उद्देश्य से संविदा करने जा रहे हैं, इस बात का विशेष ध्यान रखिए कि जब भी संविदा करने जा रहे हैं, the contracting parties must ensure that the words and sentences what they have used in the making of the contract must be very much certain, must be very much specific, must be very much clear, must be very much strict in nature. It must not be illusory, it must not create anomaly, it must not create inconsistency, it must not create वेगनेस, VAGUE, वेगनेस। ऐसे शब्द का प्रयोग, ऐसे वाक्य का प्रयोग आप संविदा करते समय कतई न करें जो अस्पष्ट हो, जो संदेहास्पद हो, जो एक से अधिक अर्थ को क्रिएट करता हो, जो संदिग्ध हो, जो संदेहास्पद हो, जो अस्पष्ट हो। ऐसे शब्द और ऐसे वाक्यों से सदैव बचना चाहिए संविदा करने वाले पक्षकारों को, यदि वह संविदा करने जा रहे हैं। अदरवाइज द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट शैल नॉट बी इन्फोर्स्ड इफ द कोर्ट shall consider that the intention of the parties is not fair. The words and sentences denote your intention. The sentences and words denote your feelings. The sentences and words ensure your mensaria. आपके शब्द और आपके वाक्य आपकी मनस्थिति के द्योतक हैं, आपके आचरण के द्योतक हैं, आपके शब्द और वाक्य। यदि इस तरह की कोई बात कर रहा है और ये भी स्पष्ट पता चल जाएगा कि संविदा करते समय लिखने पढ़ने का काम किसने किया, किसके शब्द किसके वाक्य हैं। जो व्यक्ति, जो भी पक्षकार संविदा करते समय इस तरह की क्रिया किया है तो माना जाएगा कि उसकी मनस्थिति साफ नहीं थी। और जब एक बार कोर्ट को लग जाएगा कि आपने इस तरह के इरादे से काम किया है तो आप उसके उत्तरदायित्व तो होंगे और किसी भी प्रकार का उसका जो नुकसान हुआ है, फाइनेंशियल लॉस हुआ है, मेंटल पेन, मेंटल एगोनी जो हुई है, सारी चीज़ों को इफ at the time of the giving of the judgment, the court will consider all these things and shall have delivered the judgment on the ground of all these things. That's why the contracting parties must have a clear and clean feelings and heart. With the clean hearts, with the clean feelings, with the specific feelings, the contract should try to make. Otherwise, the contract shall not be enforced in the court of law. For the enforcement of the court of law of any contract, the certainty of the terms must have. One thing is clear: if a contract is going to make a contract, if anyone has made a contract, that there shall be a contract. अगर कोई व्यक्ति यह संविदा करता है कि भविष्य में संविदा होगा, तो ऐसी संविदाएं नहीं हो सकती। If anyone is going to make a contract, that there shall be a contract. अगर कोई व्यक्ति एक संविदा करता है कि भविष्य में संविदा होगा, तो ऐसे विषय पे संविदाएं नहीं मानी जाएंगी। ऐसे विषयों से हमें बचना चाहिए, ऐसी संविदाएं शून्य मानी जाएंगी। और यदि कोई व्यक्ति, एक चीज और है, इफ अ टर्म्स इटसेल्फ tries to revoke the contract as a whole, अगर ऐसे शब्द हैं, ऐसे वाक्य हैं जो संविदा में प्रयोग किए गए हैं, जो संविदा एट लार्ज को पूरा शून्य घोषित या अवैध को या शून्य घोषित करवा सकता है या खंडित कर सकता है पूर्णता, तो ऐसे शब्दों से भी हमें बचना चाहिए, ऐसे वाक्य से भी बचना चाहिए। तो इफ अ टर्म इज गोइंग टू द टर्म इन अ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट विच डिस्ट्रॉयज द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट इटसेल्फ, if a term in a contract which destroys the contract itself is void. There is one also important case regarding the matter of the term which destroys the contract. Union of India versus Madalla Tachia 1964. Union of India versus Union of India versus मादल्ला, MADDALA, ताथैया था 1964. What has happened in this case? इस केस में क्या हुआ था? इस केस में हुआ था there was a contract in between a company and a supplier of goods. There was a contract in between the A and B regarding B. B was a supplier of goods and B was a railway company associates. And there was a contract in between the A and B. And at the time of the making of the contract, it was also included in the contract that B at any time, at any period, at any moment, shall assigning without any reason, shall revoke the contract. This was the term used at the time of the making of the contract between the A and B. A was a supplier and B was a company, railway company. And in favor of B, there was a term used that at any time, at any moment, B can revoke the contract, B can stop, can declare that no need to supply the goods to A. Such, on the basis of that, without giving any reason, without assigning any reason, B has revoked the contract and tell to A that from that particular day you will not send the goods to my company. On the basis of that, A was in this contract was a loser, was a, we can say, he was a sufferer in this contract. He went to the court and said the things to the court that on that day there was a contract made between A and B, and the court also asked that you produce the documents, the terms and conditions on which you had made a contract in between A and B. Then the court had got one word in the contract that B can dismiss or revoke the contract without assigning any reason. This term was used in the contract. The court immediately give the verdict not in the favor of A, because A knew that the terms, the sentence had used in this way in a contract. In spite of that, A had agreed to make a contract with B. At the time of the making of the contract, it was the duty of A to not to accept such types of terms and words what had used by B or A at the time of the making of the contract. It was also told to be by A, but A didn't do that. That's why in this case the judgment was not in favor of A, and court upheld the case and dismissed the case without giving any justice in favor of A. And we can see in this case the judgment was in favor of B. That's why we should try to avoid such types of contract where systems have been used in favor of anyone, that may be of A, that may be of B, and we should avoid to form such types of contract. So I hope so that you have understood the things. The words and sentences of the words must be very much clear, must be very much specific, must not be vague, illusory, anomaly and inconsistency. The 2 points have been clear, and tomorrow I will discuss the possibility of performance. I have discussed the essentials. 7 essentials I have discussed of contract, and those essentials are very important for the enforcement of any contract. We are discussing section 10. Still one lecture I will take to complete section 10. Tomorrow I will discuss possibility of performance, void contract and formalities. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.